If you are feeling lost or confused in your life, like you don't know which direction to take, you thought you had it all figured out and now you don't, or everything seems to be going wrong, your life feels like a mess, then it is my intention that this video brings you the clarity that you need to help bring yourself out of that space. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rahaza, and if this is the first time that you're seeing my face, then welcome. It's so nice to have you here on the channel. So, first things first, if you're in this space where you feel confused, you feel lost, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to stop saying that you're confused. Stop saying that you're feeling lost in life. Stop saying, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going, and switch that to I'm curious. Switch I'm confused to I'm curious. This is something that I recently did as I was going through my little mini transition, my little break from YouTube. As some of you guys know, I took some time off because I was kind of like reevaluating my whole life. I'm like, is this really what I want to do? And instead of saying I'm so confused, I switched that to saying I'm curious. As soon as I started saying that I'm curious, it completely changed and reframed the way that I viewed the temporary state that I'm in right now. Because the truth is, in life, we always are gonna have ebbs and flows, right? We're not always going to feel 100%. We have clarity on everything going on in our life. We know exactly what we're doing. Those times are great. That's when we feel our best, right? But during those times when we're not feeling our best, we are feeling confused, we don't have that clarity, we can choose how we perceive this time in our lives. The truth is that it's a necessary part of life to question, what the hell are we doing? Why are we here? What is my purpose? Am I on the right path? If we didn't have that, if we didn't ever question if we're going down the right path, then we would never evolve. We would never grow. We would never push ourselves to our next level, and we'd never change, because why would we change if everything was always going smoothly and I always felt the clarity and I always felt good about myself and my life and my direction? We need that little push. We need that little voice in our head that questions our direction, that questions where we're going and doubts us, right? It doubts where we're heading, but not for the purpose to bring us down and to stay down and to think we're failures and to continue down that mindset of I'm not going to amount to anything, but rather to push us to ask the important questions, to be curious. Confused means I'm lost, so therefore I'm not even going to try to understand, because this is my identity. If I am confused, I'm not going to try to seek clarity because I'm identifying myself as confused. But rather, if I say to myself, I'm curious, right? It's kind of like a little flirt with the universe. I'm curious as to how things could be different. I'm curious why these emotions are coming up. I'm curious why my mind is saying these things. Is there something here for me to extract and to learn from? And is there a way my life could get better? Maybe I was limiting myself. Maybe there's a need for a redirection in my life. We get to decide to view this as an opportunity for growth. When I decided I'm not confused, I'm curious, I started trying new things. I started putting myself in more uncomfortable situations because I'm like, okay, clearly the path that I've been going on was not giving me the full fulfillment. Or maybe it was giving me fulfillment at one point, but things change in our lives. Now my soul is calling me for more. So in order to answer that calling, I need to get curious about what more can I do? I'm reading the book Psycho-Cybernetics right now, and I'm right in the beginning of the book, and he mentions something like, if man is not striving towards a goal, then that is why he feels depressed or confused or like his life lacks purpose. So we are always meant to be striving for new, bigger, better goals. That is a part of being human. It's a part of our very nature, is to desire more, to have an objective, and to work towards reaching that objective. So when we get into these low points of feeling confused and feeling lost and not knowing what we're doing with our lives, this is an opportunity for us to get curious on what more can I be doing? How much bigger can I expand my vision so that I have a bigger and clearer goal and objective to be working towards. So that is the first point I had here on the perspective shift, that we can shift confused to curious, use this confusion as a redirection. The second thing that I want to mention is that everything that comes to us in our life, or I should say nothing, has inherent meaning other than the meaning that we assign to it. So you might have heard this before. It's kind of a cliche saying in the spiritual community, but I'm meaning it in the sense of when you are in a low place, and it happens to us all, this lost or confused, or now we've redirected it to a curious place, there might still be thoughts that pop into our minds that say, I'm a failure, I'm going backwards, I'm feeling behind in life, or I don't even know what the meaning of life is. Why am I here? Is there a purpose for me? Right? These thoughts can pop up, but we get to choose. Are we going to give meaning to those thoughts? Are we going to value them as a truth in our reality? Or can we choose the alternate meaning, the alternate perspective, and choose certainty? Choose faith that this does not mean that you are a failure, but rather having such a strong, clear knowing that this is for my growth. Having that certainty that although the 3D world right now, the external reality, might be reflecting back to me a reality I don't want to see, it might be triggering me, it might be showing something I do not desire to see, we get to choose the meaning of that. We always have that choice to choose the meaning. And depending on the meaning that we assign to things, that is the reality that we're going to be seeing or being reflected back to us. Just because you are now confused about one particular area of your life or every particular area of your life, you're feeling lost, you're feeling down, don't jump to conclusions and make that mean something about you. You can feel lost and confused and choose to create the meaning that you're a failure, or you can feel lost and confused and choose the perspective of, no, I'm curious, I'm learning about myself, this is an opportunity, and I get to decide what I make of this situation. These are the choices that are the most important choices that we can make in this life. These are the choices that really matters when we're feeling low. Because this is where we grow, this is where we learn. When we're feeling high vibe, we're feeling amazing, we're feeling great, and we want to make a choice about where we're going in our life, that's amazing, that's great, you know, that will bring us to hopefully great places. But what about when we're feeling low, we're feeling shitty, we don't feel like our best selves? It is the choices we make in those moments, these are the pivotal times in our life where we need to choose a meaning that serves not where we are right now, but where we want to be. We can choose to take the lesson or to avoid it. Newsflash, most people choose to avoid it. But we're not most people over here, okay? We see an opportunity when it presents itself, and we are able to extract the lessons from it so that we can become better people. If you don't choose to take the lesson, that's perfectly fine, that's okay. But just know, the way that this world works, if you do not take the lesson, then you're gonna get slapped in the face with another cycle that has to repeat itself before you do extract the lesson and do learn from it. Because as we know, this Earth is a soul school until you do extract the lesson. The third and final thing that I want to say in this video, this is actually something I heard from one of David Guillaume's reels, actually. I saw it on Instagram. David Guillaume, by the way, is a spiritual leader and teacher at the Kabbalah Center. He's amazing. I would highly recommend checking him out. Actually, I'm gonna put the video on the screen for you guys right now because I'm probably gonna butcher what he says, so here you go.
The greatest moments of our lives are when you feel like a total zero and you have no motivation or energy or clarity to do anything. In fact, you just want to be selfish and eat carbs and hide and check out or lash out or be nasty. You don't, there's no positive vibration. And then you beg the creator to be involved. It's the most powerful state.
So as you can see, it is in our darkest moments that we have the opportunity to truly connect with the light, to connect with the creator. The greatest light can only come from the greatest dark. When you are in this low state, there is nothing more powerful than asking the creator, God, your higher self, your angels, your team of guidance and spirit that came to you in this life to work with you. There is nothing more powerful than reaching out for that assistance from some higher beings than ourselves. Because while we are so damn powerful, we're not working here alone. We are not here alone as just our human forms and that's it. There are beings that are greater than us that are here to assist us on our journey if we would only ask, if we would only set that intention and declaration out into the ether and know that we're being listened to. When you ask for that clarity, you ask for that assistance, you will receive it. Asking, you shall receive. You don't need to figure everything out. You know, sometimes it's okay It's okay to be in that spot of confusion. It's okay to not know what's next, what's coming, where am I gonna be in a year from now. For the past like 4 months, I had no freaking idea. I was so lost. I was so confused. I went through some sort of dark night of the soul because I could not sit down here and film for the life of me. I could have gone down a negative spiral of like, I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I chose to be curious. I chose to put myself in situations where I started going out and meeting more people and networking and connecting and creating new friendships, and I started working with a new coach, and I came up with all these new ideas of things I want to do and pursue in my life that I wouldn't have previously thought of if I didn't take that time to reassess what the hell am I doing on this floating ball in space? What am I doing with my life? Am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? If I didn't have this dark night of the soul or this confusion era, I wouldn't be where I am now, which is with much more clarity. But I had to let go of needing to know the answer. I asked God for the clarity, but I simultaneously had to let go of needing that clarity. And I had to just walk with the feelings that I was currently feeling and not resisting it, because when you resist, say it with me, whatever you resist persists. So remember that there is a light at the end of this tunnel. You will reach it, you will gain that clarity, you will understand why all of this is happening. You don't need to understand it in this very moment. But what you can do is reach out to God, Creator, Universe, the light, and ask for that assistance. Ask for that clarity in your life. And I promise you it will come. Just be patient with your process. Allow your curiosity to guide you, because when you allow your curiosity to guide you, especially in the dark, that will reveal the most light. That is when the most beautiful things will be brought into your awareness, into your attention, into your life and reality. Hold the faith, things will get better. That is the message that I want to leave you guys off with in this video. I really, 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 really hope that you got value from today's video. If you did, please let me know by leaving me a like and a comment down below, letting me know what was the most valuable thing you got out of this video. Leaving a like and leaving a comment both really help the YouTube algorithm push out these videos so that more people can have access to these kind of topics and concepts. So it would be really, really appreciative to me and to all the souls that reach me because of that very small act of leaving a like and leaving a comment. So thank you so, so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Love you.